first opened back in 2010. There's a shot of Target Field here in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Cleveland Indians and the Minnesota Twins. It's time for Twins baseball. Next, a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And he is going to have extra bases to start the evening. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Here's Steve Pearce now, looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Moving under it, Cobb looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. At the plate, Christian Yelich. First appearance for him here with the leadoff man still at second and one gone now. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And we take a look at the Twins as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Rosario is there. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very quickly here, the side is retired. Standing in, Jay Hahn. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Jay Hahn.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses. Harold, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix the pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Max Kepler comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Braun has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So digging in now, Nelson Cruz. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Change up, a little bit inside, 1-0. That's by him for strike 1.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. And a curveball in for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. There's a high pop-up. Kletko is there for it. 1 out. Digging in now, Travis Shaw. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one. Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And the throw in gets away from him. Here's Ryan Braun now. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s.
Ryan Braun.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two.
Matt, I like how he's pitching right here. He's got that runner at second base, and he just made two tough pitches. Now you make him chase the ball if you want to get him out. Make him chase.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Ryan Braun is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Forsythe is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Coming to the plate now, Eddie Rosario. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Eddie Rosario.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Now the pitch. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Hard hit ball to second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Here's C.J. Cron now. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. And this is taken outside for ball one. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Lifted in the air out to right. Under it is Martin, and that's out number 2. Here's Jonathan Scope now. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. And that's in there for strike one.
The difference maker in this outing than others is the two-seamer. He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place.
Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit onto deep left field. And this one's not coming back. This is a long home run.
Third baseman, Logan Forsythe.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Yelich. He can't get to it. This one's down. Stepping up to the plate, Jake Cobb hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch. Clearly looking for a fastball.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Stepping in, Mitch Garner. He comes in hitting in the 370s for the season. Clearly always a threat with the bat. Lifted in the air to center field. Yelich is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Russell Martin now. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play.
55. Russell
Drilled to the left side. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third. Here's Caleb Cowart. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And he just misses with a curveball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Leonis Martin. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and a glove flip for one. On to first, and for the second time in 3 innings. Striding in once again, Jay Hahn. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Hit out towards second, LeMahieu towards second. He's got it. And a good throw gets him one gone. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Braun has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's Nelson Cruz now. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Nelson Cruz.
Hard on the ground towards short. Story scoops it up. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. Ready for another chance? Steve Pierce comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Cobb on the move. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning. In is Christian Yelich. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike 1.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
That's his first base hit. Make him 1 for 2 now. Digging in to try it again. Trevor Story. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And a whiff at a good slider that time. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Scope will look this one in, and there are 2 away now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Line drive to center field. Cobb will get there, and he puts it away to retire the. Digging in for his second at-bat, Eddie Rosario. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Eddie Rosario.
Hit hard up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And a rather easy first out. Stepping in, C.J. Cron. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now a curveball to start him out, but an easy take. It's ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone! Here's Jonathan Scope now. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Well, he swung right through that on that changeup. The changeup is a tough pitch to swing at for the first pitch because you haven't measured his velocity yet, so you don't know what you're going to see coming your direction.
Martin has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Logan Forsythe. He reached on a single in his first try. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's Ryan Braun now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The left fielder, number 8. Ryan.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Kepler going back on it. Gone to lead off the inning. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. Rosario charges in, and he'll make the catch as he calls his man off.
The catcher, number 55,
in now, Russell Martin. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
That's a bad approach right there. Look, you may get that pitch later in the at-bat. If you're going to take a swing first pitch, it's got to be a ball you can drive, and that was not the pitch.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Caleb Cowart.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Falling for it, Cobb. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So coming to the plate, Jake Cobb. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Jake Cobb.
Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This is pulled into right. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Standing in, Mitch Garner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Digging in once again, Jay Hahn. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And that misses inside 1-0.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
And this is going to dunk in out there, a base hit. Ready for another shot now, Max Kepler. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. The 0-1 pitch. Liner toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. 2 runs are in, and he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Here's Nelson Cruz now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Nelson Cruz.
Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Ready once again, Eddie Rosario. 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Here's the 0-1. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Martin has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now.
First baseman.
Here's C.J. Cron now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Martin is under it, and the inning is over. Here's Leonis Martin. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
The right fielder, number 12.
He pulls this one into right. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. Here's Steve Pearce now. Third
batting, the first baseman, Steve Pearce.
Here comes the first pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Center fielder number 24.
In is Christian Yelich. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Liner toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Gabriel Moya is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Lifted the other way to left center. Kepler's on his horse. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. On to first, a double play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jonathan Schoop. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Jonathan Schoop
pulls this one in the air out to left. Braun has a read on it. Makes the play, one away. Ready for another chance. Logan Forsythe. A hit in 2 tries so far. Hit the other way out toward right field. Under it is Martin, and that's out number 2. Striding in once again, Jake Cobb. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Hit hard on the ground to first. Pierce is there. The tag, and he is out. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Ryan Braun. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll be a base hit for Braun. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
The batter,
digging in to try it again. DJ LeMahieu. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Russell Martin.
Now in the box, Russell Martin. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. High pop up. Crone is there for it, and that retires the side.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Digging in and looking for more, Mitch Garner. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Mitch Garner.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. Now at the plate, Jay
The batter, number
Hahn.
1, shortstop. Jay
Ready to deliver.
Hahn.
Here's the first pitch. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
The batter,
Ready once again, Max Kepler. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit. Here's Nelson Cruz now. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one.
Nelson Cruz.
Hard hit ball to short. And that's through. A base hit. Garner rounds the corner and is headed home. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 6-1. Stepping up now, Eddie Rosario. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Yelich is under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the slide is going to beat the tag by Martin. He's in there at the plate. Here's C.J. Crone now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Rounded down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Throw goes to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Here it comes on 0-2. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Ready for another shot now. Caleb Coward. He'll try and do what he can. Andy Diaz is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
The right fielder, number 12.
Digging in once again, Leonis Martin. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Up next,
coming to the plate now, Steve Pearce. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Rosario is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Digging in now.
Leading off for the Twins, second baseman, Jonathan Scrooge.
Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. Yelich will back up and put this away for a long out number 1.
For the Twins,
so striding in, Logan Forsythe. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Drilled on the ground to short. Over to the first baseman Pearce, and there are 2 gone now. Striding in, Jake Cobb. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Yelich is under it, and that's the 3rd out. Standing in, Christian Yelich, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. George Cantos comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with.
Now pitching for the Twins.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And this is fouled back and out of play. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Kepler ranging back. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run.
Up next for Cleveland.
Here's the first pitch to him. Trevor Story is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. This is pulled into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Here's Ryan Braun now. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time.
What a good pitch. He went way out of the zone to try to swing and catch up to that slider. Now you got him thinking. It's 0-2. You can throw him anything you want.
And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for round number 2.
Second baseman.
First offering on its way. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. Russell Martin now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Looking to minimize the damage here. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Rosario is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over. So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one. And this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
Hey, you could probably make an argument for a couple of other guys too, but it seemed like he had the most to do with his guys getting the win here.